It's about half a day to get there. If we travel by night.
I'm Edwin from Ed's Custom Shop. I'm glad you checked me out. Ed's Custom Shop is all about modifying amplifiers, custom building gear. I build pedals, I build guitars like this one, a relic Jimi Hendrix inspired Stratocaster. But today I want to talk to you about the Crate V5 combo amplifier. You can buy these amplifiers incredibly cheap. Here in the Netherlands they're about 50 euros, so it's practically nothing. They're all tube amplifiers, nice specs when you check them out, but they sound, in my opinion, well, pretty damn shit for what I like in tone. In terms of tone, you decide after this video which one sounds better. But I'm here to demonstrate, to give you a clue about what I'm essentially doing, what I'm trying to pursue in my work when I'm working on amplifiers and trying to upgrade them and make them more useful, more toneful. Well, I got two V5 amplifiers over here. I got on the right side for you, I got the stock Crate V5, just right out of the box, straight from the shop. The music store, that is. And on the left side I got the modified one. You see it pretty easily because I also changed the knobs. I do several things on these amplifiers. I changed the speaker for one. That really makes a huge difference, but that's not what it's all about in the whole package, because I also do all kinds of modifications in circuitry, and that goes for tonal options in the low end and in the high end, as well as gain and dynamics, stuff like that. So using my Ed's Custom Shop Stratocaster, I'm going to play something for you, and I start off with the stock V5. Have the tone knob set at 5, and I'll use the clean setting first off with the volume just at 3. I'll be using my neck pickup for this section, and let us hear. So now I switch over to the modified one with the black knobs. Tone again at 5, and I have the volume at 3. And let's compare it to the sound you just heard. Okay, well, you decide, of course, because you're the customer in potential, who has the greatest tone. In my opinion, of course, it's the modified one. It's obvious, it's way more thick, it's got way more low end, it's got more full tone, more smooth, essentially. So let's take it up from here. I'm going to switch to position 4 on the Strat, and I'm cranking up the volume up to 7. On the modified one, and then we'll switch back to the stock one. So you can now compare it to the more gainier setting. So that was the modified one. I'm going to switch back to the stock one, just plugging right in and cranking up the volume again at 7, just like on the modified one. So this is the stock sound from the V7 with the same settings. Again, in my opinion, the stock V5 is very raspy sounding, not quite as much dynamic, way less smooth, and it's almost comparing, you know, orange versus some apples or anything like it, you know. It's became a way different amplifier. I crank it up full, both the tone and the volume. This is the stock tone, and we'll set it against the modified again. So all settings at 10. And I'm using the back pickup for this one. It's a miracle, it's a tube amplifier actually. It sounds like the worst transistorized amplifier in my opinion. But anyway, that's why I started to modify this. I see it as a sport actually, because it's just as vital why an amplifier sounds shit as why it sounds good, you know. You can learn from both. So that's what I did, and this is a modified one, both controls, full throttle, back pickup again, you decide. Well, that was essentially it. I mean, they're two knobs, so you can't do that much with them. But I think it gives you a nice example of what I can accomplish with amplifiers. I do all kinds of modifications, anything you can imagine. I also install power scaling in amplifiers, so you can control the output an amplifier emits from 0 to maximum watts an amplifier can put out. For instance, you can ask me anything gear-wise. I can pretty much build anything you would like to have and you don't see in the store. Check me out at etscustomshop.com, and thank you for